Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Diana. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to dye this old t-shirt using rusty nails and screws. I'm going to lay the t-shirt inside this big tub, and then I'm going to place the screws on the bottom and then place some on top of the shirt. And instead of using vinegar like some people do, I'm going to use tea. I brewed some tea. I don't think it matters what kind of tea you use. This is my first time doing it, so it's gonna be maybe trial and error and just learn from my mistakes. This is the tea I have, so I use this one. I'm sure maybe any tea would be sufficient, maybe even like an Earl Grey because it's so dark, or maybe like a dark tea would probably work even better. But we're gonna use this one and see what our results look like. So I have my tea ready. I might brew a little bit more, but I'm just gonna put a little bit inside. And then I'm going to grab the t-shirt. Sorry. Grab the t-shirt and just lay it flat. I wanted to soak up some of the tea, and most likely, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a little bit more because I want it to be soaked in really well. Place some more. Oh, actually, almost forgot. Gotta place this. And you know what? I'm actually gonna go into the garage and grab a little bit more screws and nails because I want this to have like a really rusty look. I'll be right back. I found more nails and screws and some bolts, and I added some bolts on the bottom too. I brewed more tea. As you can see, this one's darker, so maybe the color will stand out more. I'm not sure, but let's test it out. I'm just gonna pour it over. It's really hot. I don't know if that matters, but I'm just gonna pour it over and leave this outside for about 24 hours. And I'm also going to cover it so that no bird droppings go inside the shirt and my dog doesn't try to play around with it. I can't wait to see what this turns out like. Wish me luck, guys. I added more nails, screws, and some bolts and old rebar that isn't being used because it's too short. It's really hot outside today. It's like 98 degrees. And I do believe the heat is helping the rustiness get on to the fabric a little bit better. But that's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But look at, you could see the circle of the bolt right there. You can see the lines of the nails. I can't wait. I'm gonna leave this out here for, till the morning. But I've been coming over every so like few hours and just moving the stuff around. So I want every little piece to get stained. Here's the back side. And in the back, there's a saw. This thing right here is a saw. It's super rusty. So I hope it looks really cool. And once I'm done, I'm going to fray the ends, probably fray the neckline and the sleeves, and distress it to give it a post-apocalyptic look for a short film that I'll be shooting at the end of August. I'm so happy with the results of the other shirt that I'm going to sample out another shirt, but this time, instead of using tea, I mixed in water with bleach, and this shirt is gray. And I'm just going to continue to soak it with water and bleach. And I'm going to grab this. I have this Ben 9 Grime FX Cool, which is basically, it's makeup, but it's used on clothes to give it kind of like a dirty look, a distressed look, something that's, been used. And I'm just gonna dust it over and put the the rusty nails and screws on top and see, you know, what kind of results we get. So I'm just gonna grab a handful of all these and just, I'm not trying to be perfect about it, just toss them in. And as you can see how bright it is outside. It's really hot. So I'm hoping that maybe because it's so hot outside that the process will be faster and maybe this can dry up quick. Oh, and also, this bag doesn't have bleach. It's just water from the previous shirt. The bleach is in there. So let's just grab a few more. And now I'm just gonna grab the cup and be really careful because obviously I don't want this to spill on me. I'm just gonna go over it. Again, I'm not trying to be perfect. It's just, you know, just go with it. The bleach is taking out the rust. As you can see, it's peeling it off. It's turning into orange, but it's dyeing the fabric. You could see it right there. These screws and nails and bolts are gonna get a second life and we can actually use them. I'm gonna leave this outside overnight and then in the morning, just turn it around and then add the metal to the other side. But so far it looks pretty cool. Good morning. I'm going to take the t-shirt out of the tub. And as you can see, it really dyed itself overnight. I'm sorry, I have my allergies. But you could see that black powder worked too. I'm hoping that when I wash it off, it doesn't come off. But I'm gonna let it dry first and then I'm gonna wash off the bleach. It's gonna be a really hot day again today, so the heat should really like stain the rust inside the shirt. I cannot believe how cool it turned out. Look at the details of the shirt. For this design, I put double-sided tape on the ends so that it's folded. I put some on the sleeves already because I want the stitching from the bottom to be exposed. I didn't want to stitch it because putting tape is a lot easier. And for those of you wondering what kind of double-sided tape I use the kind that Amazon sells. This is a way better strength than the kind that they sell at the costume houses. But this is a really good tape. Like even if I put my finger on it, I have to like pull it really hard to get my finger off because it has a lot of strength. But it's this one. Doesn't have the name of the brand, but it's just called Super Stick W. And here's one of the shirts. I'm very pleased with how this one turned out. This was a brown shirt, like that navy brown. And then this was a shirt that I used when I was painting, and I had some of the paint stains. You know, they're there. Couldn't get them off, but I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I kept the shirt, because now look at how cool it looks. It looks like I put that there, but no, that was there because I was painting. You can see the paint stain right there. Here's more paint stains. This is what it looks like, folded up. If you're interested in buying some of that double-sided tape, I will link it in the description. And with the process, it made the shirt a little holey. So you can see the hole right there. Here's some more. That's okay. It adds to the look. This one has rebars, and I'm making it into a vest. That's what the back looks like. But I think I'm going to make a couple more like rebar vest or necklaces or something, or maybe a belt. But obviously these t-shirts still need to be distressed, but I just wanted to show you what the dye looks like.